Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. On Shenanigans ttRPG, we play Dungeons & Dragons, which is a tabletop role-playing game. We usually play on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But when we're not playing D&D, I like to play video games, one of which is MLB The Show 20 for the PlayStation 4. This is a created franchise on MLB The Show. The Bronx Knights, as you can see from the league standings, are 29-16 in first place. The team that's Knights written in blue. They are in first place, a game and a half up on top of the Seattle Mariners in the American League West. So let's jump into the next game in the schedule. So this is a 4-game set against the dreaded New York Yankees. I'm just kidding with the dreaded part. I actually really like the New York Yankees. But I wanted to try out the created franchise option, and I made my own team. So I wasn't going to erase the New York Yankees from existence, so I decided to pick another deserving team to wipe away from the Major League Baseball and insert the Bronx Knights. So anyway, first 2 games of this 4-game set against the Yankees are wins by the Bronx Knights, 6-5 and 4-2. This is the 3rd game of the 4-game set, taking place on May 18th. Let's get the show on the road. Okay. Play game. Okay. Play full game. We are the home team at Classic Yankee Stadium, which was bulldozed in 2008 to make way for a new Yankee Stadium. That looks good. Joey Pollard. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's make him the designated hitter. So Chris Ramos is the designated hitter. Matt Saps is... Can he play second base? No, he cannot. Jacob Salazar play second base? No. Just looking to see who can play it. Ooh, okay. Termini and Saps. So Termini's playing second. Saps is playing third. That'll work. And everybody else will stay the same. Actually, you know what? Milo, Roberto Perez. So let's keep the schedule. Boom. All right, here we go. As you can see, the Knights are 29-16. The Yankees are 500, 23-23 in the American League East. Here we go. Change the size of the box just to see what works best, you know. We shall see. I think the wide screen squeezed box might work better. Anyway, time to get into play-by-play mode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Major League Baseball here in the Bronx, New York, as the crosstown Yankees face off against the Bronx Knights. Pitching for the Bronx Knights on the mound is Joey Pollard, making his 6th start of the season. He's won all 5 of his starts. He's 5-0 with a 2.52 earned run average. Great start for Pollard. And stepping to the plate for the Yankees is Tony Gwynn, batting .288, 8 homers, 31 runs batted in. And here comes the first pitch of the ball game. And he pulls it deep and down the line. He could go. It is gone. First pitch of the game is a solo home run. Tony Gwynn's 9th homer of the season. And just like that, the Yankees are up 1-0. Well, that was quick. Here's the replay. I was going to tell you that Tony Gwynn is not a power hitter, but as you can see, he found the short porch in Old Yankee Stadium. Next up, Ozzie Smith, the defensive guru for the 1980 St. Louis Cardinals. Tries to bunt his way on. Saps fields, throws across his body, in time for the first out. Nice play by Saps at third. Starting lineup for the Yankees, Tony Gwynn led off with a homer. After that, Ozzie Smith made an out. Edgar Martinez is at first. Eric Davis in center, Wade Boggs at third. Josh Kingman is the designated hitter. Yadier Molina is in behind the plate. Nicholas Castellanos is in left, and DJ LeMahieu bats 9th and plays second base. So, like I said, Edgar Martinez is up, hitting .314 with a team-high 15 home runs. And he hits it high and deep the other way in Death Valley. It is gone. The 2nd solo home run of the 1st inning, as the New York Yankees are leading 2-0 behind the 16th home run of the season by Edgar Martinez. My goodness. It is a power display early here. He just hit it and it kept on going. In case you're wondering, the difficulty setting that I've placed it on for this franchise is All-Star. All-Star for hitting and pitching. Let's just take a quick look at that. Options. Gameplay. Hitting difficulty, all-star. Pitching difficulty, also all-star. I'm going to keep it there unless the game gets too easy. So, Eric Davis is up, hitting .252 with 15 homers and 34 runs batted in. And first pitch is low, ball one. Okay. Don Mattingly is over at first base. And in center is Michael O'Rourke. If you're wondering who some of these players are, next pitch, circle change, floats in there for strike one. Count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. The reason why you don't recognize some of these players is because they're created players just like the franchise. People that I know in my own life. Pitch is outside, ball 2, count is 2 and 1. Like Joey Pollard, for instance. Joey Pollard is someone that I know well. And he hits a line drive. Eric Davis does to right field. LoCicero makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman.
Here's the replay. Eric Davis, free swinger. Played for the Cincinnati Reds in the 1990s. Won a championship with the Reds. So next up is Wade Boggs, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't look anything like Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs was thinner. He was not so broad-shouldered. Played for the Red Sox and Yankees. Oh, he hits it high and deep. It could go, but it is foul. Just by about a half a foot. And he fouls off the knuckle curve. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Wade Boggs is a member of the 3,000 hit club in real life. And it's a line drive to center. O'Rourke barely has to move. He makes the catch on the side. He's retired. So, the New York Yankees take a quick 2-0 lead on the back of 2 solo homers. And after half inning of play, it's 2-0 Yankees. Pitching for the Yankees, Gerson Garabito, who is making his first start of the season. He's actually kind of what they call a start, not a starter, but opener. He's from the bullpen. He's 2-0 with a 6.43 earned run average. Making his, I'm sure they'll have him pitching for maybe 3 or 4 innings. Leading off is Max Lukulich. He's sitting .333, playing left field for the Bronx Knights. And he hits a ground ball basic through the center of the diamond for the leadoff hit of the Bronx Knights. Max Lukulich has a lot of speed, so we need to watch him over there at first base. First pitch, grounds it up the middle, past DJ LeMahieu. Next up is Don Mattingly, hitting .311 with 8 homers and 41 runs batted in. He takes a strike.
0-1.
Count is 0-1. And a quick throw over to first. Lukulich is back. Lukulich is 12 years old in real life. Oh, another quick throw over first, just trying to keep him close. Don Mattingly, on the other hand, is currently, I think, the manager of the Miami Marlins in real life. Ball 1, count is 1-1. Don Mattingly played for the New York Yankees in the 80s and 90s. He was an all-star, gold glover, won a most valuable player award once. Oh, hits him on the ankle. And we have runners at first and second with no one out. So, a little bit of a rally possible happening here. Without right on the instep. So next up is Chris Ramos, second baseman and switch hitter, hitting .357 with 16 homers, team high 16 homers, and 40 runs batted in. He has a runner in scoring position in Lukulich. Mattingly is at first. And he pulls the first pitch foul. Strike one. Outside, ball 1. Runners take their lead. And it's a line drive the other way. Boggs is there to make the catch on the line. So there's one out. Starting lineup for the Bronx Knights. Max Lukulich leads off. Don Mattingly is batting second, playing first base. Chris Ramos is the designated hitter today. Mike O'Rourke is the center fielder. Jacob Salazar is the shortstop. Benny LoCicero in right. Matt Termini is playing second base. Matthew Saps is playing third base. And the catcher behind the plate is Roberto Perez. And Michael O'Rourke, hitting .347 on the season, takes ball one. Runners are on first and second with one out here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch is inside, ball two. 2-0 count. Right on the edge for strike one. Count is 2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bronx Knights Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like and subscribe. This is the bottom of the first. The Yankees are leading 2-0. And the pitch is low. The count is 3 balls, 1 strike on Michael O'Rourke. Salazar is on deck. The Knights are threatening with runners at first and second and 1 out. And he grounds it to the second baseman, LeMahieu, over 1 back to first, an inning-ending double play. So at the end of 1 inning of play, the Yankees lead the Knights 2-0. Leading off for the Yankees here in the 2024 created franchise season for the Bronx Knights. Josh Kingman hitting .293 with 15 homers and 41 runs batted in. Joey Pollard pitches, and it's called a strike. I think Kingman is a created player by the system. Fouls off the next pitch. Count is no balls, 2 strikes. I don't think Kingman is based off of like a minor leaguer. I think he's probably a created player that the computer made. Next pitch is low, waste pitch. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he hits it high and deep, but foul. Count remains 1-2. Inside, ball 2. Count is even at 2-2. We are at classic Yankee Stadium. Oh, and they were playing him with the shift on, and it's going to bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. Josh Kingman's 9th double of the season is the replay, and the New York Yankees are threatening again with a runner on second base and nobody out here at the top of the second. So the Bronx Knights are the home team in classic Yankee Stadium in this franchise. So Yadier Molina, hitting .282 with 6 homers and 24 runs batted in, steps up to the plate. He plays catcher and takes strike 1. He plays catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals in real life. And a circle change floats in there for strike 2. Count is 0-2. Grounds it to Saps at third. He holds the runner, throws to first for the first out of the inning. The defense for the Bronx Knights from left to right in the outfield. It's LoCicero, O'Rourke, and LoCicero. And in the infield, a little bit of a switch around today. We've got Matt Saps playing third, Salazar's at short, Termini is over at second, Mattingly at first, and Roberto Perez is the catcher behind the plate. Nicholas Castellanos is the hitter for the Yankees, hitting .239 with 4 homers and 16 runs batted in. And it's just low for ball 1. I think Nicholas Castellanos plays for the Detroit Tigers. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, the pitch was inside. Pollard wanted that pitch. But it doesn't matter what you want. The count is 2 balls and no strikes. And he grounds it foul for strike 1. So the Bronx Knights are 29-16 in this season. Pitch is fouled off. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 29-16. They are a game and a half ahead of the Seattle Mariners in the American League West division. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There are 2 outs. Castellanos goes down swinging. Here's the replay.
Batting ninth.
If you're wondering why the Bronx Knights aren't in the American League East, it's because, you know, I didn't want to erase the New York Yankees. So I went into the American League West and erased one of those teams to hit the Bronx Knights. Circle change on the corner, strike one. DJ LeMahieu is struggling with the bat this season, hitting a $1.99. But he grounds it up the middle. Salazar fields, fires, got it. So the side is retired. And 1.5 innings of play, it's still 2-0 Yanks. Leading off for the Knights, Jacob Salazar, hitting .339 with 5 homers and 26 runs batted in.
Salazar.
And he fouls off the changeup for strike one. Salazar plays shortstop. Sometimes he swaps out, plays designated hitter on days when Matthew Saps plays short. Right on the edge for strike two. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Outside and low, count is 1-2. Now this guy is not real. You can tell by the textures in his face. Inside. Oh, our second hits batsman. So Ramos is hit in the first inning. Now Salazar is hitting the second inning. He must be having trouble with his control. Probably not intentional. So Benny LoCicero, the right fielder, steps up to the plate. He's hitting .303 with 9 homers and 49 runs batted in, which is high on the team, but also tied for first place in the American League in runs batted in. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike one. Benny LoCicero works for the corrections department in New York State. Quick throw over to first. He's a good friend of mine. 0-1 count. And he swings at a pitch out of the strike zone. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes.
One ball.
High, 1-2. So the Yankees are beating their crosstown rivals here in the second inning, 2-0. He checks his swing. It's in the dirt. No advance on the base paths. Nice block by Molina. And the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounds it hard to Martinez, who throws the second for 1. Back to first, a 3-6-3 double play. And there are quickly 2 outs here in the second. Nice play by Edgar Martinez over at first.
Number 79.
This is a replay. Ozzie Smith back to first. Martinez is there. Sometimes it's hard hit. Well, Matt Termini is up. He's usually playing third base. Today he's taking over duties at second. He's hitting .283, 4 homers and 22 runs batted in mid-May. And the first pitch is low and inside for ball 1. Matt Termini is a friend of mine. He works in a psychiatric hospital. And he hits it high but shallow. It may drop in, but no. Castellanos makes the play and retires the side. So after 2 complete innings of play, the Yankees still lead 2-0. Monument Park. Top of the third, Tony Gwynn, who led off with a solo homer, first pitch of the game, steps in again against Joey Pollard. And he fouls it off, slices it the other way for strike 1. Excuse me. And he grounds it past the diving Salazar at short and into left field for a base hit. Tony Gwynn is 2 for 2. As you can see, he leads the team in hits. Now imagine having Tony Gwynn and Wade Boggs on the same team. That's a lot of hits. Anyway, Ozzie Smith steps up to the plate. He's grounded out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. and Smith takes strike. Ozzie, in his playing days with the Cardinals, was known for doing a backflip before he went to his defensive position at shortstop. Line drive, caught by Salazar, throws quick to first, not in time. Tried for that double play.
Now batting.
So there is one out.
Edgar.
He used to do a backflip every time he went out to take the shortstop. Won a ton of gold gloves. Edgar Martinez, solo homer in the first. Edgar was a hell of a hitter for the Seattle Mariners, and he takes strike one. Played in the Seattle Mariners in the 80s and I think early 90s. It might have been 2000. I don't know. The point is, I think of him as in the 1990s. Edgar Martinez could really hit. Played most of his time at designated hitter. Oh, he hits it high and deep. That is gone. A 2-run homer. His second home run of this game. Martinez is 17th of the season. And just like that, the Yankees have a 4-0 lead here in the second inning. No, check that. Top of the third. Here's the replay. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to crawl my way back on this one. Oof. Pollard does not have it. 430 feet. Oh my God. So it's 4-0. So yeah, one out in the third. And Eric Davis steps up. And he takes strike one. Lined out in the first. He's 0 for 1 today. Knuckle curve floats in there for strike 2. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. And he jams him, fouls it back to the screen. Count remains 0-2. I think Eric Davis was I think he's a World Series champion in 1990. About 100% sure. Swing and a miss out in front of the circle change, and there are 2 outs. Wanted to know if that was a strike. Umpire tells him yes, it was. Here's the replay.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Across the plate, that's for sure. So Wade Boggs steps up again. Lined out in the first, he's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the fastball. 2-0. Strike 1. They got Wade Boggs' batting stance down with the shaking bat. That was definitely Wade Boggs, but this guy is a little too thick. Wade Boggs was a thin guy. This guy's a little too heavy, a little too broad-shouldered. Face is too full. Circle change outside. Count is 2-1. And he flies to medium center field. O'Rourke is there to retire the side, but not before a 2-run homer, his second of the game, by Edgar Martinez. Gives the Yankees a 4-run lead. Oh my goodness, I got work to do. Let's do this. Let's get back in this. Come on. Matthew Saps has not been doing well in his last 5 games. Overall, he's 252, 6 homers, 23 runs batted. He's playing third base today. Usually he bounces back and forth between. Checks a swing inside, ball 1. Bounces back and forth between shortstop and designated hitter.
Ball 2.
And the count is low. 2 balls, no strikes. And he swings at the 2-0 pitch and pops him up. And in the outfield, Ozzie Smith tracks it, makes the catch. 1 out.
Batting 9.
So the standings in the American League East, Tampa Bay is leading the division with the New York Yankees in 3rd place, 6 games back at 500, 23-23. Roberto Perez, the backup catcher, taking over plate duties for Anthony Millo, steps up to the plate. Part-time play. He only has a handful of at-bats. And it's high, ball 1. He's 8 for his last 19, which is 421 clip. And he swings at the pitch. Lazy fly ball to left field. Castellanos is there for the second.
Now batting.
So there's a 4-game set. Like I said, the Bronx Knights are the home team. Max Lukic is up to see the game first. 4-game set. The Bronx Knights have won the first 2 games.
Ball 1.
Pitch is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. And he hits it high, but not deep. to right field. Tony Gwynn is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So, after 3 innings of baseball, the New York Yankees have a 4-0 lead. Top of the 4th, Josh Kingman is 1 for 1. He steps up to the plate against Pollard, who's still out there here in the 4th. And he floats over a strike. Kingman's been productive with 41 runs batted in so far. We're only in mid-May. Swing and a miss. There's a quick 0 ball, 2-strike count. High fastball fouls it back to the screen. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls off the curveball. Swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. And there is 1 out. That's Joey Pollard's 3rd strikeout of the game. Yadier Molina, who grounded out in the 2nd inning, is also 1 steps up to the plate for his 2nd plate. Oh, and he hits it high and deep. That could go. It is off the wall. Lukelich backing up, throws it to the cutoff man, keeping him to stand-up double for Yadier Molina, his 7th double of the season. And they have a runner in scoring position with only 1 out here in the 4th. My goodness, he put a charge in that one. I wasn't sure if he was going to go over the fence or not. So, Nicholas Castellanos is on. He struck out in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. And he takes strike 1. I know I should have somebody up in the bullpen right now, but I'm already losing 4-0. It's a long season. I want to try to get this guy to go 5 innings. Fouls off the circle change. The count is no balls and 2 strikes. He has a terrible average, under 200 with runners in scoring position. So I got that something going for me. I don't want to blow out the bullpen. Strike 3. That's the 2nd strikeout of Castellanos. And there are 2 down here in the 4th. If I can eke out 5 innings from Pollard, I don't have to go to my middle relief and, ruin the rest of the week. So DJ LeMahieu steps up to the plate. He grounded out in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. They still have a runner in scoring position, and he takes a strike. He's hitting 197 with 4 homers and 13 runs batted in on the season. Swing and a miss. Circle change. Count is quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. Fouls it back to the screen. Count remains 0-2. I mean, 4-run lead is bad enough. They absolutely cannot let this become a 5-run lead. Outside, ball 1. 1 and 2. I have come back from big leads, so the game is not over. Grounds it to Saps at 3rd, who can just step on the bag, but he decides to throw across the diamond to get him by a half a step. And the side is retired. Still 4-0, ladies and gentlemen. Bronx Knights are coming to bat. Don Mattingly, the hitman from the 80s and 90s in New York, hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. No official at bat. This is his 2nd plate appearance.
Mattingly
Checks the swing, but it's strike anyway.
Ball 1.
And the fastball is low. Counted even to 1-1. Outside, 2. I can score runs. That I can do. I'm not as good pitching as.
That's ball 3.
Count is 3 balls, 1 strike. Chris Ramos is on deck. Inside ball 4, he walks the leadoff man with a 4-run lead. So Garabito is a opener, what they call an opener. This is his actual first start of the season. He usually pitches in the bullpen. Last thing you want to do when you get a spot start is walk the leadoff man with a 4-run lead. So Chris Ramos, a switch hitter batting from the right side, left side against the righty Garabito. Fouls off the first pitch, strike one. He has a team high 16 home runs. And he pops it straight up. Molina is there in foul territory, makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Next up is Michael O'Rourke, who grounded out in the first. He's 0 for 1.
O'Rourke.
He's hitting .345 on the season. Batting in the number 3. No, I'm sorry, the number 4 hole. Swinging over the top of the changeup for strike one. Swings again out in front of the changeup. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. High ball, waste pitch. Mattingly leads off first. And it's a line drive base hit to center field. And there are runners at first and second with 1 out here in the 4th. And here's the replay. Small stride, one-handed swing release, back through the box, line drive hit. So, Jacob Salazar, who was hit by a pitch in the second, steps up. And he hits a soft ground ball to Ozzie at short, who tosses, is safe at second, and everybody's safe. My goodness, bad fielding decision. Should have thrown first, got the trail runner. Tried to go for the double play, and everybody's safe. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, the bases are loaded with Benny LoCicero, the league's RBI leader, at the plate. And the pitch is high for ball 1, nowhere to put him. He has 49 runs batted in, and he has the bases loaded with less than 2 outs. And he pulls it hard. They're going for the double play. 3, 6, 1. Double play, side retired. Runners do not score, and the game is still a 4-0 lead for the New York Yankees. Ugh, what a wasted opportunity. Nice play by Edgar Martinez again. Edgar to Ozzie to Garabito. 3-6-1. Leading off the 5th, top of the 5th, Tony Gwynn, who is 2 for 2 with a single and a homer. And he takes ball 1 low. Sometimes you just don't have it. And he fouls it off, slices it foul. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. That would have been a perfect opportunity to score some runs. Strike 2. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn played for the San Diego Padres, 3,000 hit club. He was significantly larger than they show him in the video game. They show him here, they're being very polite, they make him thin. And he hits it to Mattingly at first, who takes it himself to the bag for the first out. Mattingly won, I think 7 or 8 Gold Gloves in first base in his Major League career. Speaking of Gold Gloves, Ozzie Smith is up. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. And he takes strike 1. In this fictional franchise, he's the Gold Glove winner for shortstop in the year 2021. This season takes place, this fictional season. Oh, he grounds it weakly to the second baseman. Termini fields, throws across his body, gets it for the second out. Nice play by Termini, who usually plays third base. It's just playing second for today. Doing a nice job. So I don't even remember what I was talking about. I guess that floats in there for strike 1 against Martinez. Oh, I was mentioning the fact that that this is the 2024 season. He fouls it off for strike 2. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Inside ball.
Count is 1 and 2.
Oh, and he rockets it the other way. goes all the way to the wall. One hop off the base of the wall, throws into the cutoff man, and it is a stand-up double for Edgar Martinez. His 6th of the season, so he's got a homer, he's got a double.
44.
So with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, Eric Davis, who's 0 for 2, steps up to the plate. Swing and a miss over the circle change for strike one. Eric Davis used to be an all-or-nothing guy. He used to hit home runs or strike out. Oh, it just nubs it at the plate. Perez jumps out of his crouch, throws down to first, and just gets him in time to finish the inning. So, after 4.5 innings of play, it's the New York Yankees 4, the Bronx Knights nothing. Leading off for the Knights, Matt Termini, the third baseman who's playing second base today. And it's low.
1-0.
Ball 1. And he grounds it foul. Count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Look at that strikes to ball ratio. It's almost 50-50. I should be ashamed of myself that I haven't scored a run on this guy. And he pops it up in the infield. Boggs is there. Right behind the mound, he makes the catch for the first out. Oh, God, what a terrible performance.
Now batting.
Matthew Saps playing third base today. It's 0 for 1. And the pitch is high. Goes off the catcher's glove. Bullpen for the Yankees is active. 2 right-handers warming up. Check the swing. It's outside. Ball 2. 2-0. And he pulls it foul. Strike 1. Oh, and he pulls it high and deep. It is just foul. Oh my God, by just inches, it misses the foul pole. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is high and outside. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he just gets a piece to stay alive. Swing and a miss on the inside changeup. There are 2 outs. Goodness, what a shit show. Never give up. So, the backup catcher, Roberto Perez, he's 0 for 1, steps up to the plate. And he hits a number. Pitcher fields, fires, got him. And the side is retired. It's an official game, ladies and gentlemen. 5 innings complete. Yankees lead by 4. If you're a Yankee fan, good for you. All right, top of the 6th. Wade Boggs steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 2.
The third baseman.
And you know what I'm going to do? Manager, bullpen. I'm going to warm up Madison Bumgarner, who has made his way into the bullpen by the year 2024. That's why he's not a starter. Hey, listen, he's still got a job. Pitch is low, ball 1. Still has a job in the major leagues. Don't get mad that he's not starting anymore. He checks his swing, but the curveball is in there for strike 1. The count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside, ball 2. 2-1. And he pops it foul into the seats for strike 2. Count is 2-2. Strike 3 looking, knuckle curve on the corner. And there is 1 out here in the 6th.
Now batting.
Josh Kingman had a double in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 2. He steps up to the plate. And he just gets a piece of that knuckle curve. Strike 1. Fouls it back. Count is 0-2. So it hasn't been a good start for Pollard. Line drive down the line, base hit. He makes the catch and holds him. They must have been playing him deep because he cut that off before it reached the wall, even though it was down the right field line. Check that. He cut it off and held him to a single. Let's watch that replay. That looks like off the bat, it's definitely going to be a double, but LoCicero makes a great play. So anyway, there's one out here in the 6th. We're going to go and do a mound visit so that the bullpen guy, Madison Bumgarner, can get a few extra pitches. I have a feeling this is going to be his last batter, no matter what happens. Fouls it back. Strike one on Yadier Molina, who is 1 for 2 with a double. Grounds it up the middle. Throws across the diamond for the 2nd out of the inning. But it's like a bunt because the runner does advance to 2nd. You have to wonder why he didn't just shovel it to the Salazar who was covering 2nd, but it is what it is. So Castellanos is up. You know what? We'll squeeze it one more batter. We'll have... And he hits it high and deep, but foul for strike one. Castellanos has not hit well with runners in scoring position. He struck out twice against Pollard. Strike two, floats in there. Count is 0-2. Hasn't seen Pollard well. I think I can get another strikeout out of him to end the inning. Oh, he hits it deep, but foul. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Outside, ball one, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounds it sharply to Saps at 3rd. Fields throws across the diamond to retire the side. So it wasn't a great start for Joey Pollard. He pitched 6 innings, he had 4 earned runs. But you know what? He got at least through 6. He cannot win. He is the losing pitcher at the moment. Manager, Bumgarner is going to come in, scheduled to put in the game, to come in and pitch the 7th. All right. The leadoff man is up again, Max Lukulich, the left fielder. He takes ball one outside. Garabito is still out there in the 6th inning. Lukulich is 1 for 2. And he swings over the top of the changeup. Count evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, we need base runners. Got to show some patience. Let's go. And he grounds it to the 2nd baseman, LeMahieu, who throws across to 1st, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next up, Donnie Baseball, still without an official at-bat. He was hit by a pitch and walked. I don't know. I just know he doesn't have an official at-bat. Ball 1, count is 1-0. And it's in there for strike 1. 1-1. And he fouls it off. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just outside. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he hits it high and deep, but it just curves foul. Count remains 2-2. Checks his swing, or does he? Yes, he does. The count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And he just stays alive by getting a piece. Count is still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Comes the payoff pitch. And he yanks it. It's a base hit. Drops in front of Tony Gwynn. Mattingly is at 1st. The leadoff man is on for the Knights. Well, check that. He's not the leadoff hitter. But it's a 13-game hitting streak for Ramos. Something to be proud of. Can't exactly cheer about it. Because we need base runners if we're going to get back into this game. So, Chris Ramos is up. He's 0 for 2. Checks the swing, pitches low, ball 1. Mattingly leads off 1st. fouls off the changeup. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. No matter what happens, Garabito in his debut on the mound has actually done a great job. Pitch is high, ball 2, 2-1. He's done a great job. You come out of the bullpen and you pitch into the 6th inning, and you have a 4-run lead. He hits it high and deep. It is Gonzo, his 17th home run of this campaign. A 2-run shot, and the lead is cut in half. It's 4-2. Hoo-ah! My God, it looked like he just hit it off the end of the bat and just floated out there. Sometimes in old Yankee Stadium, they used to call it the short porch. 314 down the line in right field. Love it. Let's see this. It's just a high fly ball. Did it go in the upper deck? No. Love it. So, manager has seen enough. The Yankees go to the bullpen. He can only win. He cannot lose. Trevor Gott makes his 20th appearance out of the bullpen. His record is 0-1 with a 9.90 earned run average. This looks good. Michael O'Rourke steps up. 1 for 2 today. And he takes a pitch outside for ball 1.
Oh, boy.
And he hits a line drive, but Tony Gwynn is there to make the catch in right for the second. Kind of got him off the end of the bat.
Number 3, shortstop,
Jacob Salazar steps up. He's 1 for 1 today. Good to see. And it drops low, ball 1. And he hits a line drive towards the gap, and it will roll all the way to the wall. And he makes it into second base easily with a 2-out double. It's his 10th of the season. Here's the replay. Jacob Salazar. Benny LoCicero is up with a runner in scoring position. He's 0 for 2 today. And he hits it high and deep. It is off. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. He's going to go for 3. It is a RBI triple for Benny LoCicero. His 2nd triple of the season as he tries to make the catch. And he hits off the fence. I don't know what happened. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, that could be an error. He should have caught that ball. Well, Matt Termini is up. It's a 4-3 ball game. And it's low, ball 1. The count is 1 ball, no strikes on Termini. The tying run is 90 feet away. Checks his swing yet again. The count is 2 balls and no strikes. So Gott has come in and has not gotten the job done.
Ball 3.
Ball 3. Seems rattled.
3-0 the count.
Does he have the green light on 3-0? No, he does not, because I do not swing on 3-0. I'll take a pitch. And it's outside for ball 4. That's why I don't swing. So we now have runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, number 31.
Next up is Matthew Saps, who's 0 for 2 today. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. And he grounds it weakly to Boggs at 3rd, who throws across the diamond to retire the side. But not before they get 3 runs, 2 of them off of this. A 2-run shot, his 17th of the season. At the end of 6 innings of play, it's the Yankees 4, the Knights 3. It's a game again. It's a game again. All right. Do I want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. Coming in relief is Madison Bumgarner. He's pitching in his 12th game. He's 2-1 with a 3.66 earned run average. And stepping up to the plate is DJ LeMahieu, the second baseman, who's 0 for 2 today against Joey Pollard.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And he pulls the cut fastball foul for strike 1. He grounds it up the middle and through for a base hit. And the Yankees have the leadoff man on in the top of the 7th. Oh, that's not the way you want to start it. That is not the way you want
The
to
right
start it.
fielder, number 19,
This is the replay.
Tony Gwynn.
Just missed it. Ground ball with eyes. So the top of the lineup comes around again. Tony Gwynn has been busy today. He's 2 for 3. He's at a single. He's at a home run. And now he's taking a strike. So the count is no balls, 1 strike. He's 5 for 13 in this 4-game series so far. Swing and a miss. The throw to second is not in time. And DJ LeMahieu steals second, his 6th stolen base of the season. So now they have a runner in scoring position. I wonder if that changes his approach to the plate. Throws to second. He is out. Out. Instead of staying at second, they got the lead runner trying to go. He made the first out at third base. Cardinal sin a base runner. So now with 1 out, nice play by Salazar, getting the lead runner. Ozzie Smith is up. He's 0 for 3. Instead of having a runner at third and 1 out, they've got a runner at first and 1 out. Bad decision by the base runner. The cut fastball's in there for strike 1 against Ozzie. Change up just off the plate outside. The count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Another stealing attempt, and they are running all day. Tony Gwynn steals second, and now he's in runners in scoring position. Not a chance. He was already standing on second base practically. So, with 1 out here in the top of the 7th, Ozzie's up there with a runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss at the cut fastball. Count equals at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ties him up inside. There are 2 outs. Here's the replay.
Now batting.
Not a good angle, but hey, listen.
Edgar Martinez.
So, dangerous man, Edgar Martinez. He's 3 for 3 with 2 homers, a double, and 3 runs batted in. And he hits it high and deep. That could go, ladies and gentlemen. It is gone. His 3rd home run of the game. A 2-run shot. He's hit number 16, 17, and 18 today to give the New York Yankees a 3-run lead here in the 7th inning. My goodness, what a day for Edgar Martinez. Ugh. Sheesh. That's how he used to hit against the Yankees back in the 90s. So it's 6-3 Yankees here in the 7th with 2 outs. And Eric Davis is up. He's 0 for 3 today. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Cutter. Back to work. And he hits it hard to the shortstop, Salazar Fields. Throws across the diamond to retire the side, but not before. Edgar Martinez hits his 3rd bomb of the game to give the New York Yankees a 6-3 lead. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Stretch. Get up and stretch. Get up and stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, let's sit back down. All right. Brandon Brennan has pitched in 24 games. He's 1-1 with a 3.25 earned run average. He now has a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. The Yankees bullpen is busy, just in case. Roberto Perez, the backup catcher, is 0 for 2 today. Again, I need base runners. Let's try to get some base runners. And of course, they swing at the first pitch. Out in front, strike 1. Jose Castillo and Jimmy Cordero warming up in the Yankees bullpen. Checks the swing outside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Did he check it?
What do you got?
Yes, he did. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike. On Roberto Perez. And he swings and misses out in front of the changeup. The count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he swings blindly for the first out. Swing and a miss.
Now batting.
Max Lukulich had a single in the first inning. He's 1 for 3. Steps up with 1 out here in the 7th. Ball 1.
Nope. Outside.
Brandon Brennan. Looks like a real person to me. I do not recognize his name from the major leagues.
Ball, that's out.
Outside, 2-0. When Lukulich gets on base, good things happen. So let's see if he can work his way on. Swing and a miss to the changeup. Instead of it being 3-0, the count is 2 balls and 1 strike.
I got 3-1.
3-1.
1 strike.
Don Mattingly is on deck, the heart of the order. 3-1 count is a hitter's count.
Ball.
And he walks him. 4 balls. Very surprised. With this 3-run lead, you don't walk people. You just throw it down the middle and see what happens. The fastest man on the team is now on base to annoy the pitcher. So, Mattingly has a single and a walk today. Run scored. Steps up to the plate. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Yeah, the team has grounded into 3 double plays today. That doesn't help. Outside, count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch out.
1 strike.
With a 3-run lead, no stealing attempts. 2-1 count.
Ball,
He checks his swing. The count is a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner, Lukulich leads off first. And it's a line drive base hit to right field. Mattingly is at first with a single. His 2nd hit of the game. And there's something cooking here in the Bronx, as the Knights have runners at first and second. With 1 out. The tying run comes to the plate. And a pitching change. Jose Castillo comes in. In 11 games this season, he has a 1-0 record and a 2.38 earned run average. The switch hitter Ramos switches to the right side against the lefty Castillo. He had a 2-run homer today. And he takes outside for ball 1. He's 1 for 3. He is the tying runner.
That's the ball.
Ball 2. He's being careful with him. He has hit well with runners in scoring position this season. Ball 3. Will he have the green light on 3-0? It's a good question. No, he will not, because I don't swing on 3-0. I'd rather have the bases loaded. Inside corner, strike 1. Now the shackles are off. 3-1 count. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Strike 2. Full count.
3-2.
Will the runners be in motion? It's a good question. I don't think so. I don't really want to. See what happens. And he just gets a piece of the pitch to stay alive. The count remains full. 3-2. And he hits it right at the second baseman, LeMahieu. Over for 1. Back to first, double play. The 4th double play that the Bronx Knights have hit into in this game. And it ends the inning. At the end of 7 innings of play, it's New York 6. New York Yankees, that is. And the Bronx Knights 3. Ugh. What a mess. Wayne Boggs steps up to the plate.
Leading off
And actually warm somebody else up. Manager, bullpen,
the third
left,
baseman.
right. Warm up this guy to have him possibly come in if he gets into trouble. And he fouls off the fastball for strike 1. So, Wade Boggs is 0 for 3 today. Fouls off the cutter. Count is no balls, 2 strikes. Grounds it weakly to Salazar. He charges, fires, got him. Nice play by Salazar for the first down.
Next from the Yankees.
Josh Kingman's 2 for 3 with a single and a double.
Kingman.
That was against the right-hander Pollard. And he fouls off the first pitch. Strike one. Obviously, Kingman is a young player. Strike two. Cut fastball. Count is quickly 0-2. Most young players aren't very good at hitting lefties. Lefties on lefties. So let's see what he can do. Oh, he hits it back to the pitcher. Bumgarner fields, and there are 2 outs. Alright, so I think now it's time for a pitcher change. Gets Yadier Molina. Manager, bullpen. Dinelson LeMay. Put him in the game. He is making his 14th appearance of the season. He's 1-3 with a 5.22 earned run average. He does have 35 strikeouts in 29 innings. He does throw very hard. Yadier Molina is 1 for 3. And he throws a 97 on the radar gun for strike one. He fouls the two-seamer back, strike two. Swing and a miss, slider outside, strike three, side retired. So, bottom of the 8th is coming, and the Bronx Knights trail by 3. I got to get my hitting shoes on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Michael O'Rourke had a single in the 4th. He's 1 for 3. He steps up to the plate against the lefty Jose Castillo. Checks his swing, strike one. 2 righties warming up. Jordan Hicks is their closer. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The slider, count is 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball, that's out.
Just outside, count is 2. And he pulls the slider foul. 2-2. Michael O'Rourke is 17 years old in real life. Inside, ball 3. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss. The two-seamer for strike 3. It's down swinging. Out number 1.
The batter, number 3.
Jacob Salazar's 2 for 2 today. A single, a double, a run scored. They need base runners. Inside. Switch hitter. He's batting from the right side against the lefty Castillo. Outside, ball 2. Count is 2-0. And he fouls the fastball back to the screen. Count is 2-0. Oh, it's getting close to. Inside, ball 3. Benny LoCicero is up on deck. Ball 4, he walks him. Castillo gives him a free pass. So, with 1 out in the 8th, they have a base runner.
Now batting, number 38.
Benny LoCicero has an RBI triple today. He's 1 for 3. Lefty versus lefty. He's got some speed at first base in Salazar. Checks the swing. It's inside for ball 1. Yes, indeed. 4 double plays today. He fouls off the fastball. Strike 1. And he hits it high and deep. It is Gonzo, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-run homer for Benny LoCicero, his 10th homer of the season and his 51st and 52nd RBIs of the year. That leads the team and the league, and it's a 1-run ball game, 6-5. Oh yeah! Ooh! Way to go, Benny. Boom. Thank you, Jose. Just kept it fair and wrapped it inside that foul pole. Short porch.
Your attention,
So,
please.
pitching change for the Yankees. Jimmy Cordero comes in. This is his 9th appearance. He has no record. He does have a save. His ERA is 7.88. Oh, bad record. It's a bad record. 0 for 2 with a walk. Matt Turner steps up and swings at the first pitch for no reason at all. And misses for strike one. Show a little patience, guy. Come on.
Ball.
So outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike against Cordero. Did he check it?
There you go.
Yes, he did. Inside, count as 2 balls and 1 strike. Cordero looks wild. Pitches outside, count as 3 balls and 1 strike. Here, 1 out in the 8th. And he hits it to straightaway center. It is deep, but playable for Eric Davis, who makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Next up is Matt
Number
Saps.
31.
Matthew Saps is 0 for 3 today. Oh, he hits it high and deep. That could be Gonzo, and it is. That's a tie ball game by Matt Saps. His 7th home run of the season, and it's 6-6. They clawed there all the way back from a 6-3 deficit here in the bottom of the 8th. As you can see, Don Mattingly is the manager, not just the player, the first base. He's in 2 places at once. Let's look at the replay. Matt Saps coming through big. Boom. So it's a brand new ball game at 6. Bullpen is active.
Number 55. Roberto throw.
And Perez, the catcher, lines it foul for strike 1. He's 0 for 3 today. Swing and a miss at the changeup out in front. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls off the sinker. 98 miles an hour on the radar. Sinker, my goodness. It's a hard sinker. Slider outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know what? I think I need to. Okay, I can't get into the manager's office, so give me 1 more pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Manager's office, bullpen. Since we have a tie ball game, I'm warming up Dellin Betances. And I'm putting Dellin Betances in the game? No. Just going to warm him up. Because we could have an extra inning game. We need on the length. Swing and a miss at the slider side, retired, but not before the Bronx Knights strike for 3 on the strength of 2 homers and tie the ball game at 6. Told you I'd come back. I told you. Leading off the bottom of the 9th, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 3. LeMay is out there for his 2nd inning of work. And he checks his swing, but it's in there for strike 1. Fouls off the 2-seamer. There are 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. High strike. There's 1 out. Nice pitch. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. DJ LeMahieu steps up. He is 1 for 3 with a single. And he hits it foul and into the seats. 4 strike. Swing and a miss at the slider for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. 2
The right
strikeouts in a
fielder,
row.
number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn leads off. He has had a good game today. He's 2 for 4 with a homer, single. Checks his swing, but it's a strike regardless. And he golfs it into the outfield. The right fielder tosses it back in. Tony Gwynn has his 3rd hit of the game with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. The Yankees have a base run. Just must have got lost in the lights. He just didn't quite get a good jump, LoCicero. Ozzie Smith, the switch hitter, is up. He's 0 for 4 today. A lot of speed at first. Swing and a miss.
0-1
98 on the radar gun. Mays just pouring it in there. He's throwing hard, just throw hard.
Ball, that's in.
And he steals second.
He's safe.
They have been running all day on the back of catcher Perez. I think that's their 3rd stolen base today. It's not even close. In fairness, he wasn't eliminated in the hole in one. So this is a key at bat right now. The count is 1 ball and 1 strike. With 2 outs, there's a runner in scoring position. And he hits a line drive to center field, a base hit. And they take a 7-6 lead on the RBI single by Ozzie Smith here in the top of the 9th. Oh, heartbreaking.
Now that
Heartbreaking.
the first baseman.
So Edgar Martinez is 4 for 4. I am not fucking with Edgar Martinez. Hold on a second. Manager, opponent's bullpen. I don't need to see the opponent's bullpen. Manager, bullpen. Dylan Betances, putting him in.
Your attention, please.
Dylan Betances, the setup man, is coming in with a one-run deficit. He's pitched in 18 games this season. He is 0-2 with a 1.86 earned run average. He has 27 strikeouts in just over 19 innings pitched. Mattingly gives him a couple of words of encouragement. Basically says, strike this guy out. First pitch is 99 on the radar gun, and he fouls it off for strike 1. Knuckle curve floats in there, strike 2. Swing and a miss, and finally, Edgar Martinez is retired. The inning is over. Last licks. They have 3 outs to get a run. 1 run to tie, 2 runs to win. As we go to the bottom of the 9th, the top of the lineup. Here it comes. Let's go. Jordan Hicks, their closer. He has 10 saves out of 11 opportunities. It's in this series, in game 1 of the series, that he blew his first save against the Bronx Knights. Can they do it again? Max Lukulich is 1 for 3. Just needs to get on base.
Number 39.
And he takes sinker strike 1. And they do it again. Fouls off the sinker. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff man. And he backs him up off the plate with the slider. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he grounds it off the end of the bat to Martinez, who steps on first, and there is 1 out. League leaders in saves. As you can see, Jordan Hicks is on there. He has 10 saves. Christine Matheson is the league leader with 14 saves. Don Mattingly is 2 for 2 today. Also has a walk and 1 score. Big moment. And he pulls the slider foul. Strike 1. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Sinker's outside. 2-1. It's the 9th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 9th. 1 out. They need 1 run to tie. Pitch is low, 3 balls and 1 strike. Chris Ramos is on deck. Here's the hitter's pitch. It's on its way. Outside corner, triple digits, 100 on the radar gun. Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Oh, and he hits it high and deep. It's going, it's on the warning track, it's caught. There are 2 outs, they are down to their final out. Stepping to the plate with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th is Chris Ramos. He's 1 for 4 today, his 1 hit, a 2-run homer. And he grounds it to the second baseman, who drops it. LeMahieu drops it, and they have life. So they have the tying run at first base. Michael O'Rourke with 2 outs. No, I'm not going substitution. I'm keeping Ramos in the game. So, 1 for 4 in the game. Michael O'Rourke. Checks his swing. The slider's in there for strike 1. And he backs him off the plate. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mike is 1 for 4 today. Ramos leads off first. And he swings and misses at a slider on the corner. Just, oh. They're down to their final strike. Pitch is low. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Checks his swing. The count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner will be in motion. A ball in the gap will score him. He checks his swing. The tying run is now in scoring position at second base on the walk to O'Rourke.
The batter, number 3.
And Jacob Salazar is up. He's 2 for 2 today. A single will tie the game. He's got a double, a single, 2 runs scored. His average is .347. He has 5 homers and 26 runs batted in. He steps in against Hicks. He hits it high and deep. It is. Oh, it just goes foul. It just goes foul. The count is no balls and 1 strike. Inside gets away. The runners advance. The winning run is 90 feet away on the wild pitch. The tying run is 90 feet away. The winning run is at second base. A single may win the game. Checks his swing. It's outside. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Jordan Hicks has blown a save in this series. Will he blow a second one? Outside, the count is 3 balls and 1 strike to Salazar. And it's outside for ball 4. He's walked. The bases loaded. The bases are loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The team and league leader in runs batted in with 52 RBIs. Benny LoCicero steps to the plate. He's 2 for 4 today with 3 runs batted in. There's nowhere to put him. And he swings and misses at the slider for strike 1. Whew. Okay. Got to take a second. Take a breather. Whew. Here we go. Let's do this. Inside ball 1, count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike on LoCicero. Oh, and he pops him up, and it's playable in foul territory. They leave the bases loaded, and the Yankees win. So, it's the 3rd game of a 4-game set between the Bronx Knights and the New York Yankees. The Bronx Knights won the first 2. They've come back to win the 3rd one, 7-6. The 4th game of this series is tomorrow afternoon. This is Bronx Knights baseball. I am RC Robbin. If you watched, thank you so much for watching with me. I got this close. Sometimes in a 162 game season, you're gonna lose. It just happens. The team, if I'm not mistaken, I think is 29-17. They're in first place at the moment in the American League West, but you know, as you can see, it's 7 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Yankees. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Knights. Cordero is the winning pitcher. Dinelson LeMay is the loser. Jordan Hicks gets his 11th save of the season. The player of the game, of course, is Edgar Martinez, who had 3 homers today. 4 for 5 with 3 homers and a double. So again, this has been Bronx Knights Baseball. We play Dungeons and Dragons on this channel, but sometimes I play video games, like baseball, for instance. So if you enjoyed this, please like, please subscribe, and come back and watch me again. Thank you so much for joining me, and you have yourself a great night.